two is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go. Please. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Watch it back, Detroit. Back. All right, now, lucky. Back there.
Now back to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. He's got a man. Complete. 20. 10. Touchdown. Detroit. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They run it again with Cook. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Room to run inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go. Tiger. Tiger. Do that.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Tiger. Tiger. Tiger.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. That one goes for 36 yards. They'll run with Cook, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there, punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They'll go again to McCoy. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll look to throw. And able to find Conley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 57 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Second down following the run. Throwing, Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Steps away to his left. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for Minnesota. 57 yards. First down and goal, the offense knocking on the door. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now Cook. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fight?
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's up and good. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he cuts right sideline and some room to go. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. Nice footwork by McCoy. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. LaShawn McCoy, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Prater on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it's the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Second down, Bridgewater. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They come out here in the eye. Now McCoy. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Detroit! Set! Gun! Over back now!
They'll try again with McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. LaShawn McCoy on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 51 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Play action now. Bridgewater. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. And that's McCoy, who is still down following the play. Appears shaken up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So it'll be first down here after the run.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
And the tight end Ebron in motion.
Watch it. Over. Watch it now, Barney. No. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Bridgewater now on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Play fake. Bridgewater. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On second down, Cook. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Flushed out right, and he's got room. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They run again on first down. Cook, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
The second down throw for Bridgewater. A swing pass caught, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here come the Lions now. We have been treated to great offense on both sides. The defense is on the other end of the spectrum. They're just searching for answers right now, aren't they?
And for most defenses, it's a very uncomfortable and in a lot of ways unfamiliar spot because points are going to be scored. But the way we're seeing them today, it's almost like there's no resistance. They've got to figure out how to slow these offenses down. Maybe someone on either side can make a big play and start to wreck and disrupt the timing that we're seeing. As we get closer to halftime here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Lions on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And this is Michael Floyd, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards through the air on a first down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Again, it's Cook. Gets past one man. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Running for it. Here's Cook. Oh, nice move. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. They find some open field here. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Handoff comes to Cook. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They go play action. Bridgewater. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And this seemingly endless drive continues. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And his kick is good. And this game is tied again here in the 3rd. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some Change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Shift together here from the D-line. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
All right, here we go. Let's go. Detroit.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense, and what a big-time play there.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The Lions on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Go. Watch it now, Barney.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. The Lions on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Let's go. Green 39. Over. Check it back. Gun. Shift. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gun. Detroit now, look. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit.
They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing deep for Galladay. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they have regained the lead. So they don't get a touchdown here in this opening drive of the third quarter. But I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You've got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Here's Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A give. This is Cook. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run with Marshall. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Lions on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw here. Caught here by Conley. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Watching now, Barney. Gun. All right, here we go. Detroit. Watching now. Detroit. Watching now, Barney.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And this is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, 58 yards. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Bridgewater on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On second down, Bridgewater again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 56 yards. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. And the lead is down to a field goal now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney. Control. Leopard. All right now. Control. Back
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken in at the 11. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Now the Vikings now heading on to the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And some space here. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 44-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's fourth. Desperation time. Fourth down, Bridgewater. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Here we go now.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. The Lions on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because